Good afternoon, people. Let's try to answer all these questions. Okay, you're given a diagram A, B, C, D, right? So that's saying in the diagram, A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. B, C, and D are given. The coordinates of B and C and D are given, right? 3.1, determine the gradient of DC. To determine the gradient of DC, you're going to say, let me just write solutions. The gradient of DC, which is 3.1, you're going to say this will be equals to, just write your formula wherever you are, right? But this time around, I'm not going to write a formula for you guys. But you know that you have to name your values, x1, y1, x2, y2. So let me just write. So this will be negative 8 minus 0 divided by negative 2 minus 2. And then now you are getting negative 8 divided by negative 4, which is equals to 2. So the gradient of DC or CD, it is equals to 2, right? It can be CD or DC. It's equals to 2. So let's move to 3.2. 3.2. Determine the equation of AB in the form y it is equals to mx plus c. So the equation of AB, or since we are told that ABCD is a parallelogram, you know that AB is parallel to CD, and then AD is parallel to what? To BC. Therefore, now, since we know that the gradient of DC it is equals to 2, it means now you can say the gradient of AB it is equals to the gradient of CD, which is equals to 2. Which is equals to 2. Because we're told that ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, AB is parallel to CD. So the equation will be y it is equals to 2x plus c. Right? Because they said in the form y is equals to mx plus c, right? So now you substitute. Which values are you going to substitute for x and y? You go to the straight line AB. Do we have any coordinates between these two? Yes, we do. The coordinates of B. Those are the ones that you are going to use to replace y and x. So y will be negative 3. It is equals to 2 multiplied by negative 4 plus c. Therefore, c will be equals to negative 3. So 2 multiplied by negative 4 is negative 8. So whenever you take negative 8 to the other side, it will become positive because it was negative. So this is positive 8. Therefore, the answer here will be equals to 5. And then you conclude by saying the equation will be y it is equals to 2x plus 5. And then we're done. 3.3. 3.3, they're saying determine the coordinates of A. Where is point A? It is along the y-axis, okay? So if it is along the y-axis, it means now you will be saying, let me just write 3.3. You are going to use the equation that you wrote in question 3.2. So let's use the equation y it is equals to 2x plus 5. So for the coordinates of A, you know that it will be x and y, right? So in this case, you have what? The coordinate of A here, it's 0 and y. Because A is right here. So now we are going to say this will be 0. This will be y is equals to 2 times 0 plus 5. So our y it is equals to 5. Therefore, the coordinate of A is 0 and what? And 5. Done. Let's move to 3.4. 3.4, they are saying, determine the size of angle theta. So the size of angle theta here is the angle of inclination of the line CD or DC, okay? So we're going to use the gradient that we got here in question 3.1 to determine theta. So this will be the tan of theta from the angle of inclination. It is equals to the gradient of CD. So tan theta, it is equals to 2 because the gradient of CD is 2. Therefore, theta will be equals to arctan 2. It is equals to arctan 2. Let's use our calculator. It's a shift tan 2, which is equals to 63.4 degrees because they said to 1 decimal place. Let's move to 3.4. Oh, it's basically 3.5. They made a mistake here. So 3.5, they're saying the value of alpha to 1 decimal place. We have to determine this alpha, right? So since here we got 63.4 degrees, it means here we have these two lines which are intersecting at the point D. Therefore, these two lines, they form what? These two lines, they form vertical opposite angles which are equal. It means this angle here will be equals to 63.4 as well. Vertical opposite angles are equal. Therefore, you need to determine beta. Beta is the angle of inclination of the line BC, right? So I'm going to say tan of beta, it is equals to the gradient of BC, okay? So now you are going to say tan beta, it is equals to the gradient of BC, it will be negative 8 plus 3 divided by negative 2 plus 4, which is equals to the tan of beta here, it will be equals to, when you use your calculator, you're going to get negative 5 divided by 2. So our beta here, it will be equals to arctan negative 5 divided by 2, right? So let's use our calculator, which is arctan negative 5 divided by 2, close bracket. This, you are going to get negative 68.2. So to get rid of this negative, you are going to use plus 180 degrees because an angle will always be positive, okay? So whenever we get a negative angle, you need to get rid of this negative by adding 180. So I will say plus 180. And now we're getting 118.8 degrees. So now, so this is 118.8 degrees, right? 0.8 degrees. So it means now you have this triangle. This is your triangle, okay? This is your triangle. It means now you are going to say for alpha, it will be our angle beta, it is equals to alpha plus 63.4. Why do you say this? Exterior angle of a what? Of a triangle. So now you substitute B, it's 11.8 degrees equals to alpha plus 63.4. So our alpha in this case will be equals to 111.8 degrees minus 63.4. So let's say minus 63.4. And then we're getting what?